Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to talk about how rent-to-own actually works. Now as mentioned, rent-to-own is actually a type of vendor or owner financing. The owner holds the title of the house and is giving the tenant buyer terms in which they can buy the home. Now rent-to-own is designed for people who don't qualify for a traditional mortgage today, either because they have blemishes on their credit, or they don't have the down payment the bank requires, or some other reason preventing them from buying a home today. They come into the program with a small down payment, usually at least half of what the bank is requiring. They make regular monthly payments. A portion of those monthly payments go towards the purchase of the home. Then at the end of the rent-to-own term, we provide documentation to the lender showing that they have paid us the minimum down payment required. Now, as long as they have fixed any credit blemishes, they get approved from a lender and purchase the home, becoming proud parents of a home mortgage. And that, in a nutshell, is how rent-to-own works. All the terms of both the lease and the option are set out in their respective contracts. Things like the rent amount, the length of the lease, security deposit, or last month's rent are all parts of the lease. While things like the initial option consideration, or in layman's terms, the down payment, the monthly option consideration, or in layman's terms again, what people know as a rent credit. Now the responsibilities of repairs and maintenance, and any dollar figure attached to the repairs and maintenance. Now closing instructions for the purchase, default of the option, and much more. Now those are all part of the option contract. Now in a rent-to-own or lease option, the tenant buyer does not need to buy the home. It is an option, and they are the ones who can choose to either buy the home or walk away. Now, depending upon the area you live and the lenders you deal with, you may have to have in your contracts that the option money is fully refundable if the tenant buyer does not exercise their option. Now, in a later video, we'll discuss the options and the contracts, and I'll discuss more about dealing with the option, refunding it for not buying the home, and what actually gets paid back, if anything. Now we'll also get into other aspects of the program in more detail in the upcoming videos. But that is a little bit about how rent-to-own actually works.